You're listening to Quest for Eggs, a D&D 5e podcast by Natural Rollers. In the last episode, we had finally begun the final moon of the month. Kipper died, and Ein seems to be on his way to being killed, except there appears to be a small group of goblins here to save him. So let's find out what happens this week, and quite frankly, let's roll, everybody!
Oh my god!
Blast hits Hiket at this point from the side.
My god!
Ow! Well, that was annoying. As you see goblins emerging from the forest at this point. And Hiket looks at Ainz, looks at the goblins, and goes, I guess we'll have to table this for another time. But I do look forward to feasting on you eventually. As her tongue leaves your face finally, and she makes her way into a nearby hole. As the goblins begin surrounding you.
I wish I had a
devil.
goblin cult that saved my ass.
Three-horned devil.
Yeah.
Maybe try to be more charismatic.
Whatever,
Call. Three-horned devil.
Ainz kind of like wrings his wrists from like the chains.
Yeah.
Just like looks around, just like, wow, there's a lot of you.
And then Flargapi emerges from the bush finally. Greetings, my lord.
Wait, were you the one who did that?
Yes, I've been honing my magic. And not only that, we finally have our first goblin. I think one of the birds just hurt themselves. Anyways,
sorry.
The birds are kind of weird around here. You mind? I think we might have to take care of them.
Fuck,
I gotta be honest.
We have our first goblin that we're going to integrate into society. I would like for you to meet my son, my lord. This is Flarkapi Jr. As you see like a little goblin emerge, and he goes, I'm going to college.
You are a lot better spoken than everyone else.
Yes, I've learned from birth to speak and communicate things.
How old are you?
So that I'm 8.
Ice is just like mouth agape to stare.
The crows are silent right now.
Yes, I'm going to be going to mage school, and I will become the first goblin wizard to walk these lands. And after that, voting rights.
Oh! I actually didn't expect to get this far.
Possibly city council, maybe.
Well, you have a lot of ambitions. You
Yes,
keep that
sir, I
Flarkapi
do.
Junior.
You are the god that my father has spoken fondly of since my conception.
Oh, wait, your how long? How long? I'm just like looking around.
We age very fast.
Oh, okay, so a year in your time is not a year. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm on
yeah.
the same page.
But I am 8 years old, to be clear.
Uh-huh. Well, Flarkapi Jr., go out there with my blessing, because all of you, as he like stands up gesturing to everyone, all of you have done a great thing tonight.
We've saved the three-horned devil.
I am forever in all of your debts.
Well, if you need us in the future, sir, we will be by the city of Jadina. We've been protecting the moo-moos there.
That's just like my first command. I'm proud of you all.
We have goblin camps set up across the world to protect the moo-moos.
That's amazing, actually. I'm proud of you, of all of you.
Yes, but we must be going now, my lord. Best of luck in all your ventures. And if you ever need a helping hand, remember, Flarkapi's never far away.
I'll keep that noted.
And the goblins begin wandering off at this point.
Oh my god, what the fuck just happened?
I'm just like standing in the forest all alone now, just like, huh. I really expected I'd be dead by right now.
And now we're going to cut over to Lindy.
Oh dear.
Hi, Lindy.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm alright.
Enjoying your time so far?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So, you've taken Miles to another tavern, is what we said last time, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so what's your plan here? Once you get him inside, I mean, because he is like fucked up and injured and everything. So,
I think I would pay for a room
okay,
and then bring him to the room
okay,
as discreetly as possible.
okay, and then anything
And
else?
then give him a health potion. I think I have some health potions.
Okay, yeah, you can certainly do that. And you're just gonna stay with him at this point?
Yes. Who was it that was supposed to, like, tell me if things were going wrong?
Joseph
Joseph.
on the sending stone.
And I have not heard anything from Joseph?
Nothing so far. Yes.
Okay. Then, yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. Give me one moment.
Oh, hi.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, would like to welcome the new addition to Natural Rollers, everyone. Give it up for Erica.
Welcome back.
Oh, this makes my heart happy.
I was kind of hoping.
Me too. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh. What? You guys knew?
No, I guessed in my head.
Suspicions.
Yeah.
I was like, crap.
We'll say
was I
you're a
that
little
though?
quiet on my end, Erica.
Yeah, I can barely. It's
Yeah,
hard
be
to hear.
quiet.
You're a
I
little
can fix
quiet at
that.
the moment.
I'll wait for it.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'll wait for it. All right, tell me when you're like, okay, stop.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Keep going. Keep it going.
Oh no, my wonderful husband was able to be like, oh yeah, let me just fix your laptop and get my technical difficulties to disappear. So I am on my fancy microphone again.
Perfect.
Yay.
Let's go. Yeah, it sounds like it. Okay. Alrighty. So we ready to continue, everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Back to Lindy once again. As you notice there's like a shadow in the corner of the room kind of thing.
Who's that?
And I would like for Erica to introduce her character at this point.
Okay, so we have a lovely little halfling. Their name is Minto. All you see is just a shrouded brown hood. I'm still in the shadows. So all you see is
Yeah.
a hooded figure with just a glinting green eyes. And from the shadows, you guys will hear, "Hello, love, Vicky. How you doing? How you doing?"
Could you turn the gain up on your microphone a little bit, Erica? You're
Yeah.
a little hard to hear.
Oh, some more?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
please.
better.
Or
More.
I can also
Speak.
bring the speak woof.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. Erica gets a treat this session.
Yeah.
You don't get to die this session.
There we go. All right.
That's better.
Cool. Well, it's okay.
Who are you?
Minto's just hanging out in the shadows.
Who the hell is that?
You don't remember me?
What are you doing here?
I was just in the neighborhood. You know?
Doesn't answer my question.
It's fine.
I got, like, my sword out at this point.
Oh, shit.
Oh. it's you don't. And then Minto will step a little more out of the shadows, twiddling their thumbs. Fingers? Thumbs. Just kind of like a little shy boy, just being like, you don't remember me from when we were young and, fiery red hair, beautiful green eyes.
What the fuck is going on?
It's a me, a Minto.
I'm sorry.
You don't remember me?
Have I met you before?
You just hear crying now, just like.
Victoria, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know, Miles. I'm glad you're awake, though.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
You're not?
No, this fucking hurts a lot. They took my
Okay.
eye and my ear, Victoria.
Just rest. It's okay.
Okay.
Oh dang.
There.
We're not worried about the little halfling that invaded the room.
Do you know who Minto is?
So,
I've heard the
Victoria.
name.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
continue. I was gonna say,
Go ahead, Minto. Go ahead.
Victoria, you would potentially vaguely remember a small-ish halfling with fiery red hair. It's very muted now, because there's just a bunch of mud caked all over the hair. But you will remember the piercing, like, emerald eyes, who pretty much may or may not have had like a huge crush on you when we were kids. And
Wait a second.
they hit
Go
on
ahead,
you
sir.
a lot as a kid. Tried their best. You probably were like, "Oh,
Wait
you're
a second. Is that-
adorable."
Minto?
Yeah.
Is that... I guess
Do-
I
do
do
you-
remember you.
You remember me? And he gets like all like rosy cheeked and like twiddling like side to side, just being like little happy dance. Do you? Do you?
I mean,
How you doing,
yeah, I
baby?
have a vague memory of you, I guess.
Oh. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's fine.
No, I remember you. I just... Okay, what are you
Sure,
doing
it's-
here?
I'm just following blood. You know, when people bleed, I got you. He looks bad. Hey,
You're following blood. And that's
Blood.
why you're here.
yeah. He looks. Who's
Is she
that?
a vampire?
No, not that kind of
Are
blood.
you a vampire?
That would be Miles laying in the bed.
Well, okay, well, this is my friend, and he's really hurt right now, as you could probably tell.
Hello.
Miles. Minto, Miles.
How bad does Miles look with the
I guess...
missing eye and ear?
Yeah, he's been like pretty ruthlessly beaten, and his eye and his ear have been taken from him. Pretty obvious victim of torture, I would say.
Can I hop over and do a simple heal?
You want to do like a medicine check, or
Yeah, we'll start with that because, my phone wants to make sure that I look my best and doesn't want to have anything work for me. So that sounds about right with our good old technical difficulties.
Perfect.
So yeah,
I think
we'll go.
Victoria kind of, like, tenses up as you get closer,
But
but she sees that you're trying to help and lets you.
I'll have the hands out like in front of me like a and like the 1 2 like like the very cautious stepping, being like I say I follow blood, but I know how to poke you to make you feel good with healing. I heal.
I mean-
That's
I
an
can-
interesting way of putting it.
I guess that makes me feel better. Go ahead.
Okay, day.
Okay, day.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, a natural 19.
Erica's
a
first
plus
roll of the campaign. Oh,
2.
shit.
21,
Wait, it was a what?
please. Natural 19.
Oh, damn.
Very
Oh,
nice. Yeah,
that's
you're
good.
able to do some patchwork on Miles at this point.
Because if I'm gonna be the healer, I have to use my blood red die because blood.
Of course.
Of course.
Like,
Because you follow blood.
Yes.
Herm.
Do you guys not follow blood?
Well, I'm dead,
not?
so...
Not off.
I mean, not
Oh wait, what?
normally,
I
But
find him in my own religion.
Wait, Leslie, you're dead.
I mean, I do like adventure. But
I don't know if I'm dead. I lost a hand and everything went dark, so who knows?
Oh, she dead. She dead.
Speaking of that situation,
Oh no!
the sending stone in your pocket vibrates at this point, Victoria.
I like jump because I'm not used to it. Holy shit! Okay.
What? What?
It's the sending stone. I think. I take it out.
Hello, hi, hey, Victoria, hey.
Hey, what's going on?
So, we ran into some complications.
Okay.
Kipper's dead.
What the fuck?
Yeah, her hand's gone. They really did a number on her. They took me out of the room. I couldn't really do anything at that
You
point,
couldn't
but
really do anything.
Yeah, they fucked her shit up. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not looking good, but I have an idea.
Well, speak, I guess.
Are you okay with me perhaps bringing your friend back from the dead?
Oh!
I put like my head in my hands.
My druid friend gave me this spell scroll for Christmas, and I haven't really gotten like a chance to use it yet, but I was thinking, this seems like a good situation to use it in, possibly.
You were supposed to call me before anything went to shit.
Well, you'll have to excuse me if I was being restrained by the guards the entire time they were killing our friend in there.
Okay,
Couldn't
so
exactly
what is
just
this-
pull it out and be like, oh yeah, hey, these guys are fucking him up right now. I don't think they would have let me, I don't know, live? And then we'd be
What is
two
this
people
gonna
out at this
do
point.
exactly? Is she gonna be like a zombie?
I hope not. Not if I do it right, at least.
Can
I'll be
you
honest
do
with
it
you, I've
right?
never cast this spell before, so...
Oh my god.
But I've never not cast a spell correctly the first time. So, I think I've got it. Just
Should-
give me like 10, 15 minutes. Are you still at the tavern? Where can we find you?
I'm at a different tavern.
Okay. I'm going to try to bring her back to life, and if I do, I'll come see you, and if I don't, I'll assume I should skip town. See you soon. And the stone just stops glowing at this point.
Yes, you fucking should skip town, you. Ugh.
And now we're going to go back to Leslie at this point.
Or you can just skip me.
We could skip her?
No, I'm
you
kidding.
say?
I'm kidding.
No. Get it? Skip
Get
her?
it?
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus
Oh, God.
Christ.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, back to Kipper. So you find yourself in this like liminal space. Once again, it's kind of like darkness all around you. You see some like tiles, and in front of you there seems to be a door, I would say.
Am I in pain? Is my hand still there? Everything
Your hand is gone.
Oh, my hand is gone in this reality. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I kind of look at it, and I like feel like I'm flexing my hand, but there's nothing there, and she just looks down and goes, fucking weird. And then she goes
Ow.
towards the door.
Okay. You open the door, and there seems to be a very nicely dressed elf woman standing before you, kind of looking out this window down towards like what looks like a kind of lawn to you, I would say. You see several kind of like people in like a soldier formation standing on. She kind of turns without you even making a noise, and she goes, "Oh, a new one. Come in, please. Come in."
She, under her breath, she kind of goes, a new one? And she walks forward.
You're another one that I managed to catch before you could go to the true beyond. And now you'll
what?
serve me for the rest of eternity.
Wait,
Wonderful, isn't it?
excuse me, what?
I'm slowly building up an army. Have a look for yourself. You look out the window, and you do see some people that you've killed, actually,
Oh shit.
down there. And among it, roll perception for me.
Okay.
We'll see if you see this.
Come on. 17?
Ah, yes, you see your parents standing down there uniformly
Oh.
as well.
Yeah, she kind of clutches her heart a little bit and just, like, walks closer to get a better look. And then kind of rounds on this woman and just goes, "Who are you?"
You don't know me.
No.
Well, I guess that's why they refer to the group that I'm a part of as the Forgotten Five, isn't it? Make a religion check for me, Kipper.
Oh, that's not as high of a thing for me. What is that? Okay, let's see.
Come on.
Oh, that's an 18.
Beautiful. Yeah, so you just may have heard it in passing or possibly studied it during a bit of your school time, but when she mentions the Forgotten Five, you kind of like have some iconography rush through your head and you realize that this is Shelris, the goddess of death.
Kipper looks at her and just goes, Wait, no. What? And she's like making the
didn't think me
connections. And she just goes, "But I never asked for any of this."
No, none of them did, and yet here they are to serve me all the same. And you will too. Or this afterlife will be agonizing for you.
Why can't you just let me go?
No. You and all of them will go up there to the surface, and we'll show them that I'm not some forgotten god. I won't be. We'll destroy the entire world.
Can't I just die in peace? It's
No.
been hard enough.
You'll never die again. And if you'd like a preview into what resisting me looks like, I can show you.
Do you know my brother? Does he have anything to do with you?
I'm cursed with knowing everyone. Callum's the one you speak of, yes? No, he is not one of mine. He's been changed by someone else who was interfering in my affairs.
Can I get
He
revenge
can't
on
die.
him?
You want revenge on your own brother?
She, like, does that phantom clutching of her missing hand again, and she just nods wordlessly.
You think he's still in control? Adorable. Truly adorable. But yes, if you rise to the surface with the rest of my dead army, and you take the planet with me, yes, you may have your petty vengeance.
What if I say no?
You watch as she, like, does, like, just kind of motions with her fingers briefly before your left arm snaps in half at this point.
Oh!
And you feel all the pain at this point.
She does like a quick like scream, but like stops it immediately and just holds
Yeah.
onto her arm, and she just like doesn't say anything and she just nods.
And she does it again, and your arm cracks back into place instantaneously.
God, fuck this.
That will be your endless afterlife if you resist me. Except all the bones, not just one of them. And at this point, Kipper, you begin floating upward. And Shelris kind of looks at you shocked and goes, "No, wait.
Oh, thank God.
Where are you going?"
Yes, yes.
"No, she's mine!
She Kipper looks
Mine!
at her and goes, "Wait, this isn't you."
Son of a bitch! Mine!" And you wake up in the castle at this point, Kipper, with Joseph standing over you going, "Please let this work. Please let this work."
She gasps when she like pops up immediately and goes, "What
You're not a zombie, are you?
the fuck? What? Joseph?
Hi.
Wait."
Okay, you're not acting like a zombie. I haven't been eaten yet, so that's good.
She looks down at her hand again. Is it wrapped?
He's cauterized at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, and wrapped it up.
And
but you
she
are
looks
still
at-
missing your hand.
Okay, and then she looks at her arm that Shelris broke, and it
Yep,
looks
it's just
fine.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she kind of like feels her chest and like her head with her fine hand, and she just goes, "Do I look okay?"
I've done the best I could, but yeah, you look fine.
That was fucking crazy. Wait, what happened?
You were dead.
Okay,
Very dead. Like cold when I got in here.
cool.
And then I used a resurrection spell that my friend Daria gave me some time ago. And you're alive again. So all's right with the world. And I didn't fail in my mission to keep you alive. So Victoria will not have my ass for dinner later.
She like looks at him and actually looks at him for the first, because she hasn't trusted this guy from the beginning, right? And she actually looks at him this time, and there's a faint smile, and she goes to try to put her hand on his shoulder, and it's the one that's missing, and then she realizes what she's done and puts it back down.
Before you put it back down, I like to imagine Joseph like taps the stump with his hand.
She goes, ow, ow, ow.
Sorry. But on the other hand, if anyone sees you alive in here, you won't be that much longer. So I think you and I should leave this castle. Yeah?
How did I have a question? Okay, yeah. You can answer my
You can
questions
ask me
later?
on the way.
Okay.
Let's get out of the castle first.
Okay. And then she stops him real quick again and just goes, "Hey, Joseph,
Yeah?
thank you."
Of course.
And then quickly, like, walks with him.
It was my duty after all.
Okay.
And
Shh, let's go.
flees along with you. Okay. We're going to go back to Lindy and Victoria and Minto at this point. What are you two up to?
Victoria's pacing.
Okay. And Minto?
Going to fucking kill that guy.
Minto will walk over to Victoria and like try and poke her leg while she's pacing. Like, hey,
She like jumps.
oh,
Oh,
you okay?
well, my friend is dead, and I don't know if anybody's gonna help her or if she's gonna stay dead. I don't know if she could be a zombie. Like, I'm just a little stressed right now.
Do you know how long she was dead? Like, I could help.
I mean, I don't know. Joseph is supposed to help her, so I guess I'm just waiting to hear.
Joseph, like the bard? Bard Joseph?
Yeah. Do you know him?
Yeah, Joseph's good. He's good.
Well, let's hope so, or else I'm gonna fucking kill him.
And
She starts
Okay.
pacing again.
eat him for
I need perception
dinner?
checks from both of you.
Oh. Okay.
That was a 17 for me.
Okay. Minto?
Victoria's just so beautiful. Got a natural 4.
So Minto's busy gawking at Victoria at this moment, but Victoria...
You've never changed. You're just always this beautiful. It's been so long. I dreamed of this forever.
Victoria's just not even listening to any of this.
Just pacing.
Yeah, so you hear from the outside of the tavern, you hear the sound of many horses arriving.
Many?
And the sound of what sounds like soldiers marching up to the tavern at this point.
Oh, many.
Many.
shit.
I
Not
thought you said
many
mini. I was like,
horses.
why do we have mini horses?
Little ponies. Yeah, little ponies are rolling up to the tavern
Oh,
right now.
sorry. Ignore me.
But yeah, you hear the sound of a lot of horses at this point, and many soldiers walking up as well.
Oh shit. We
What?
should probably get out of here.
I literally can't move at the moment.
Shit.
Miles, I got you. You're good. Just
You
walk
hear
it
the
off.
door to the tavern burst open at this point.
Shit.
And then the door to the room quickly burst open shortly thereafterward, and you behold a
I'm
soldier
gonna
stood in front of you.
Cast
Hold
rope
on.
trick.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Okay.
No.
You see, standing in the doorway, he's got his helmet on, so you can't quite see his face. But you do see this sigil donned on his armor. And
Oh,
he
I should
starts
know that
walking
one.
towards Miles at this point.
Oh.
Do I know that one?
You don't, actually.
I'll-
As he's walking towards you through the helmet, you hear him say, before you can even do anything, he goes, "Out of the way, peasant girl." And he pushes you to the side at this point
Okay.
and just kind of looks over Miles.
Who the fuck are you?
Can Minto
He
hide?
takes his helmet off. Hold on.
Okay.
Everyone trust me at this point. I need you all to trust me at this moment.
I'll freak it out.
I've asked you to trust me all session. I need you to trust me right now.
We can't trust the DM. We know your
No,
tricks.
we can't. We can't.
So he takes his helmet off at this point, and Minto and Victoria, you're able to tell that just the visage that you behold, like looking at this guy, he discernibly looks like very similar to Miles. As he looks down at him and goes, "My only son."
Oh.
Oh.
Was it you who put him in this danger?
I saved him,
Not on
Thank you,
purpose?
halfling.
sir.
He stands up and goes over to Victoria and looks at her and goes, "Wait a minute. You're
What?
Victoria Knox, aren't you?
Who's asking?
You're the one who strayed him from his mission. I always wondered what it would take to sway my son out of serving our family in the future, but lo and behold, it stands before me.
What are you talking about?
My name is Kylan Thorne, and that man in the bed over there is my son."
Yeah, we know.
Do I know who Kylan Thorne is?
Nope. You just know that he shares the last name of Miles.
Okay. Kylan Thorne?
And you yourself are a wanted woman, Victoria Knox. So if you hold out your hands at this point, I'd like to give you a gift.
Minto's gonna step in front of Victoria
Don't worry.
at
No
3
harm's
feet
going
tall.
to befall your friend here.
Minto, don't.
Not unless you make harm befall you.
Minto's gonna slowly hide
No.
the dagger behind his back.
Will you hold out your hands, Miss Knox?
Not gonna lie, I don't trust you.
I promise you no harm.
Minto holds out their hands instead.
On Miles.
Wait, what?
I hold out my hand.
Excellent.
Oh, Minto.
And he slaps handcuffs onto you at this point.
I'm not
Oh.
surprised. That's better than getting chopped off.
Okay. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Too soon.
High five.
Luckily for you, you've been requested alive, Victoria. And I'm going to see to it that you make it to your wanters alive. And everyone with you. I'm a very accommodating captor.
Look, Minto
Especially
has
when you
nothing to
have
do
my
with this.
son in your possession.
Wait, possession? Victoria? What?
Minto's not going to be put in any danger, but I'd assume Minto doesn't want to leave your side or any of your other compatriots I've heard you frolicking about with.
Minto, go.
No.
Well, you know what?
And I'll say for the other two, Ines and Kipper, once you're making your way back, I would assume you see all the commotion with all the horses and soldiers outside this tavern, and you can deduce that perhaps Victoria is here.
What?
There seems to be a lot going on.
Joseph
over
just
there.
looks on and is like, that doesn't look good. Looks worse than our situation was earlier, actually. Well, aside
I
from
highly
dying,
disagree
obviously.
that, but okay.
Should we go in?
I mean, I'm in no condition to fight out of this at all.
Right. We won't fight. We'll talk our way through. You can do that, right? You're a talker, maybe?
I mean,
Okay. Don't talk. I'll talk. Let's go.
She just follows him.
I'd like to imagine that Ines and Joseph just kind of meet up at the front and go, "Oh, you're back. How was the ritual? Good? Cured even?"
Ainz just looks like a little beat up.
I wave
God,
at him.
you look terrible.
I wave at him with my stump and say, "Hey."
Oh, well, I see that we shared unfortunate events. Hell yeah, we did, is one of my mirror images is still around.
I look at him and I say,
He puts his elbow out to touch stumps.
I go, "Did you happen to die as well?"
No, surprisingly.
Yeah, so
It
mine was worse,
pretty
so
touch
shut the
and go.
fuck up.
She
And
died. She died, actually. Oh, well, she's in a mood. Dying will do that to you.
I think that's just her by default.
Oh,
She growls at him.
fair enough.
So I'm taking the queen didn't take your presence all too kindly, huh?
Let's just talk about this later. I don't want to explain it twice.
Okay.
Yeah, and we also need to find the third and figure out what's going on with her and, well, whatever Miles is to her.
Yeah.
Have we deciphered that yet?
Yeah,
No.
they're complicated X's, but currents, I don't know. It's weird.
Okay,
What?
we'll figure it out. For now, Ines, I think you and I can head inside, and Kipper, do you just want to keep watch? Do you want to come inside, or...?
I'll chill out here.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do that.
Come on, Ines, let's go find some friends.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Do you ever have a good feeling about the things we do?
Not since like a few months ago.
Fair enough. They walk inside at this point. As I assume they kind of look around the rooms. The door's been left open. Joseph's gonna go, Minto!
Joe.
My dear friend. He gets down, kneels down to hug Minto at this point.
Who
I have
is
not
that?
seen you in a month of days of sun. How are you doing?
Well, I was doing fine. And now my best friend is in handcuffs. And I
Joseph
don't know.
looks up and sees Victoria in handcuffs. Oh,
Kind of looking at Minto bewildered.
that's my friend too, actually.
What is
So,
happening?
I don't know.
Why are you in cuffs? Who is this runt?
I mean,
Don't refer to her like that.
I knew.
Minto's gonna pull out a dagger and then point it at.
Whoa, oh, hold on.
Mr.
Let's
Runchman.
not,
Okay, I am not going to take shit right now.
Okay, everyone, we're getting off to a bad start here when we should be getting off to a good start here, right? Okay, can we get along?
Yeah, because
please? I
there's
don't wanna have
guards
to-
here and I'm in handcuffs.
Okay, I don't know.
There's
what did
what
you
here?
do to get in handcuffs?
I guess I just knew Miles and was beside him while he was injured.
That's not a charge, right? Is that a charge? I don't feel like they can charge her with that. She's surely done worse things, right?
I do think they do have some degree of the ability to hold you for being in possession of a critically injured person. It's a bad look.
These aren't Die Morellian guards, though. Their armor is much too nice.
Are the guards nearby?
Yeah, I'd say so.
They're just
They're
watching
kind
us.
of posted up in this tavern at this point.
Maybe you should ask them what the charges are.
Okay.
Or maybe don't. You should probably actually go before they notice you're here.
No, we're not going to leave you in the possession of some random foreign guards at this point, I would say. That's,
Unless you want to.
I've already let someone die tonight, so I don't want to make that a twofer or anything.
Look, they're going to arrest you too. They
They're not
arrested
going
Minto.
to arrest me. I haven't been convicted of any crimes yet.
We'll
So,
see.
besides, this seems to be a you problem at the moment, Victoria. What did you do?
Nothing. Besides,
Uh-huh.
Eyes crosses his arms.
So does Minto,
I'm
besides.
kind of a thief. It's kind of my job.
Well, yes, but as a thief, you're not supposed to get caught thieving, you know? Sort
Well,
of
thank you for
comes
the
with the career
pointer. I'll
path.
remember that for next time.
I'm glad I could be of assistance today. Is there someone in charge around here that we could perhaps speak to?
Oh, just Miles's dad, who he never told me about.
Oh. Did you know
what?
about the signs?
No! I haven't...
I'm just trying to figure out how out of the loop I should be at the moment.
Alright, well, let's talk to Daddy Dearest.
I wouldn't call him that when we meet.
I didn't. Thank you for giving me.
I mean,
that.
unless you're into that kind of thing.
No,
but I mean,
Even if you're into it, I would leave it out.
Am I having a stroke
is his
right now?
father single?
Why do you want to know?
I'm apart. Why do you think I want to know?
Keep it in your pants, man.
Oh, I'm going to, but I would like to get her out of handcuffs if possible.
By
Well, let's-
getting in his
Do we have
pants.
anything to leverage for?
You're all speaking about me? Kylan's like stood behind all of you.
What?
Like Ainz and Joseph.
Oh, so you must be the guy in charge, right?
I just
Kylan
put my
Thorne,
head in my hands.
Pleasure to meet you.
commander of this squadron, and you might be, what exactly, a pirate, based off of the patch?
Okay, first, no. Although I did sail for like a year.
Pirate.
It's a disability, okay?
Well, I don't judge based off of those, but I do judge based off of the company that you keep, and you seem to be keeping some interesting company at the moment.
Yeah, let's talk about this whole situation. Why are you arresting her?
She's a wanted woman.
For what?
I merely have to bring her in. That part isn't as much my business. I just know that she stole something from some very important people, and those very important people were nice enough to put extra money on her being alive. So,
Oh, so you're just a glorified bounty hunter, huh?
no, I wouldn't say glorified. Have much more prestige than that, but not that I really need money either. It's just kind of the thrill of the hunt sort of thing.
Okay.
And I just happened to come across her when I was coming across my injured son in the tavern room over there.
Listen,
I didn't. do that.
Victoria is quite the inconsistent character, but the one thing I know she wouldn't do is hurt Miles.
Well, I can appreciate that in some degree. And if she proves that moving forward, maybe we'll even take the handcuffs off before we get to Peresia.
Okay, but for Victoria, what did you steal previously that is making them all this way?
Well, it's gone now.
You don't have it.
I don't think that was the answer I was looking for.
Oh, no. Well, I guess it's going to be up to the family when we get there what happens with that knowledge now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's your mistake to make, not mine. I just have to get you there.
Oh, no.
Can we?
You're welcome to join, by the way. I won't
convince
separate
you?
friends, you know.
Joseph, what happened?
Thus concludes this week's episode of Quest for Eggs. Thank you so much for listening to the Natural Rollers podcast. Be sure to tune in next week to find out what happens next with our wonderful party of misfits. See ya, everybody.